There's been a lot of talk in recent years about diversity, particularly as it relates to the workplace. Diversity is about bringing people with different backgrounds and perspectives together. However, there is debate about how important diversity is for the workplace and what benefits it provides. Let's take a look at a few of the pros and cons of diversity. One of the biggest pros of diversity is that it exposes people to different perspectives and opinions and approaches to things. The benefit of this is that if you have a lot of people all trying to approach a problem from the same way because they have the same background, they may not find the most ideal solution. They'll probably find a solution, but someone with a different perspective might be able to find a different solution or bridge a gap in the knowledge that other people have. Another benefit of this is that it helps make sure you don't miss problems. Some things might seem like they won't affect your product or service. However, for people with a different perspective, they could make it unusable. And if you have no one on your team who comes from that background, you may miss that in your production of it. This brings us to another big pro. Diversity helps a lot when you're trying to approach a diverse customer base. Again, by having people of all these different perspectives, you're going to have a much better time targeting your products and services to all sorts of different groups rather than just one group that looks like what your team looks like. Diversity can also help widen the pool of talent that's available, especially when you create standards designed to attract a diverse team. One of the biggest problems with diversity is that it makes it a lot more difficult to communicate. People with very different backgrounds and different places in life from different areas are always going to have a little bit harder time communicating with each other and getting their point across. This is especially true with new employees or short-term projects, as it takes time to overcome this. This difficulty in communication can slow down your teams and result in inaccuracies in your workflow. Another difficulty that diversity brings is that it can be a lot harder to get people on the same page and working for the same goals. When people have different ideas about what values and goals are most important, it can be very hard to reconcile this and have everyone working to get to the same place. So it's very important that you ensure that everyone understands what the company's goals and values are and is willing to work towards those. Ultimately, when it comes to diversity, it matters a lot what you're trying to do. A small company that's product or service is targeted at a small, homogeneous niche group is likely going to be okay even if its team is not particularly diverse. But larger companies that interact with a more diverse customer bases are definitely going to need diversity. And the way you manage your organization and how you integrate your diversity goals into that will affect enormously how successful you are and how many of these cons affect you. Let us know what you think about diversity in the comments below, and like and subscribe to learn more.